You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Danon, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Danon for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Xion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or 2 ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Xion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering. Just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man, snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then,
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh? Back to the inn, I guess.
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Look sharp! People, if we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Remember, if the pain's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a perv knows Zugo politics.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then. Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
There are... Did you see this coming? Piercing roar!
Prepare to be seen!
Lightning orb! Dance to the wind!
It's almost too strong.
Then I'll split it open.
Be my guest. Rising Wyvern! It's
Where
over!
that came from!
Mirage!
Dance to the wind!
I'm on crush!
Talon sword! Time to shine!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and pummeling to me.
You're finished! Mirage! Take this! Eat dirt! Take that!
Look sharp!
Escape!
Look sharp!
Take this! You're finished!
Raging
Mirage!
cascade! Sleep now!
Tiger blade!
Take this. I'm on it.
Rising Wyvern!
Now!
It's over!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life.
Now!
the wind!
Here I come!
Here!
You're done.
Take this!
Roll now.
Rising Wyvern!
Going in!
Mirage!
I'll smash you.
You're finished!
More where that came
Piercing
from!
roar!
Rising Wyvern!
Dream!
You're mine!
Time to
It's
shine!
over!
I'll
Mirage!
finish you
You're
here and
finished!
now. These fists have got your name on them.
You're finished!
Take this! Tiger blade!
Mirage! This is
Inspiration.
Meteor!
I can do this all day.
It's over!
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, Thistleum kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me, and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Voron, and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret things.
Here! Let me help! Raging temperature!
Nothing can stop me! I'll take out the legs with my shield.
Charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Eat dirt!
Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Not a chance! Strike!
Tempest!
Eat this! Take this!
Take this! It's over! Rising
Dragon
Lightning!
Shell!
No escape!
Anything in armor is
Lightning
fine!
orb!
Do it!
Lock!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! I'm practically unstoppable. Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menancia Prime.
Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho!
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will...
Looks like trouble with Kelly.
Together, we've got this! You're finished! You're on! You're finished!
Tiger
Rising Wyvern!
It's a duel of the arts!
Okay, here I go!
I'm on it. Tiger Blade!
You're on! You're
Leave the
mine!
enemy's arts to me!
You're on!
No
Rising
complaints
Wyvern!
here.
You're on! This one's all mine! You're on! Take this!
Do it!
Now! Rising Wyvern!
Thunder Field!
You're on! I'm not done!
Alright, it's showtime!
You're mine!
In here!
It's over!
Get on in there with the others!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! You're finished!
Ready and ready.
You're on!
Flaming meteor!
I'm on it!
Rip and tear.
You're mine!
Lightning on!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade.
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
Crap. This This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
This one's mine! I can carve through armor!
On guard!
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
I'm on it!
The power of light! This one's mine!
Leave me smelling
Here I
beauty.
come!
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
It's over!
Denied! Look sharp! One more! On guard!
Eat this! You're done! Blow away!
On guard!
Don't mind if I do.
Flaming meteor!
Not today!
Flaming meteor! Tiger
Blade! I'm on a roll now!
Flaming meteor!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Nice try! Talon hurricane! Look sharp!
Glimmer Dragon!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Don't get careless. We're in for a long slog with this one.
Now you see what I can do!
Mirage! Here I come! Finish!
Let's go on!
Never break through! Cut it down! You picked the wrong fight! Rising Wyvern!
Make it rain! I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! And
Down!
Let's keep up the pace.
You're mine! Too fast!
I got
10
it.
left. I'll chip it up. Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! My turn! Mirage! Here I come!
Going in.
I'm on it!
Far enough.
Mirage!
I can do it all day! Kitara frozen!
Hammer. Now that's what I call ice.
Together, I knew we could do it.
oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
This one's mine.
Leave it high! Just bash it out again! Not in your dreams! Tempest!
Oh, back in there fast!
Glad you have your uses!
I'll show you how useful I can be!
You're mine!
Swallow there!
Take this!
The earth throbs.
Flaming meteor.
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
Air thrust!
You're mine!
It's over! Swallow there!
Benediction.
Rising Wyvern!
The enemy wields ours too.
You'll soon see about that!
Take this!
Tiger blade.
Tempest!
Take this! Take this!
Tiger blade.
I shall ensure you survive this.
I'll smash you!
Crest far enough.
Hey! Blow them away!
This one's mine.
Resonate with you!
Well,
Frozen!
hammer. Next time, do you think we could add some more flames into the mix?
Huh? It's not that easy to adjust, you know.
What's this thing? I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing to take a shower underneath this water. Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! You're mine!
Eagle sound on!
Here I come!
Going in! Take this time!
One more.
On guard!
Lightning condemned! Thunder blade!
Going in!
Take this storm!
You're done!
Lightning
On guard!
I'm on it! This armor's too strong! Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest!
Watch it! Prepare to be sealed!
Double Demon Fang! On guard!
Raging storm!
You're done! Tiger Blade!
Talon storm!
Let's go!
I can carve through all
Demon Fang! Tiger Blade! Now! Hikara, I'll stop your movement!
and I'll stop your life! And done!
Let's keep up the pace!
Now I'm in the groove!
Far enough!
Now!
Ridwell!
Demons descend! Flashing fang! I'm even stronger than before.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
The heavens must be smiling.
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not even halfway? Are you serious?
That's no reason to give up now.
Yeah, just gotta buckle down.
That's the spirit. We're in for a long slog with this one.
You're finished!
Talon Hurricane!
Take this! Eat this!
Talon Storm! This one's mine! That's it! Steel! Tiger
Eat
Blade!
this! Watch it!
First strike!
Lightning
Steel! Light up the target!
Here I
You
go!
want me? Come get me!
Now you see what I can do!
Destruction!
I'm on it!
This one's mine!
Storm! Here I come!
Tiger
You're
Blade!
finished!
Ready, Duncan!
This turn
Not my fighting!
Steel force!
Take this!
Lightning condemned! Thunder blade!
Alright, let me
Here I come!
I can handle it!
Tempest
I hope
wall!
this thing is medically approved!
Photon flash!
First
strike!
one's mine!
This one's mine!
This
Come
one's
and get
mine!
it! Too slow!
Lightning raging cascade!
Tiger Blade!
Sleep now.
Now I'm in the groove!
Bring you up that way.
Take this!
Now bring this Duncan!
Crescent Talon Storm!
Alright,
Tiger
it's
Blade!
Eat
showtime!
this!
Finish it!
Gasoline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Too slow!
This one's mine!
Dance to
Far
the wind!
enough!
I'm on it!
Air thrust! Light astral energy!
That was a little close for comfort.
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way.
Save your breath! All that thing sees is a talking meal!
Then let's show it how wrong it is. Is it trying to stop us?
The flappy parts are weak points.
I'll end you! Try!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Photon blast! Dance in the wind!
It's over!
Air thrust!
You're mine!
Photon blast!
I'm on it!
Dance in the
Look
wind!
sharp!
Air thrust!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Armor won't save you!
Lightning condensed!
You're mine!
Time for raging! Time for one more!
You're finished! Take it! Try not a chance!
Dance in the wind!
Watch this!
Here's I'm ready.
Here I come!
Denied!
It's over!
Raging
Try
cascade!
harder! Not a chance! You picked the wrong
In
fight!
here!
Going
More
in.
for the stockpile!
Going in.
Hey, one at a time!
This!
Tiger blade! In the wind! Air thrust! Ready! Its wings are lighting up!
It's getting ready to attack!
Don't mind if I do!
Such tremendous power.
Don't face it head on.
Rising Wiper!
I'll be saving you! Crossblade!
I'm gonna need more than that.
Raging! I could do this all day! Eat this!
Hit! Talon form!
Here I
Let's
come!
get it down!
Now you see what I can do!
Blade!
It's finished!
Let's do it!
You're mine!
Eat this!
Flaming meteor!
Take this! You're finished!
Going
You're on! Rising Wiper!
Now I'm in the blade!
It's over!
Flaming meteor!
Rising Wyvern! No escape!
Nothing gets by me! I'm gone! Take this! Eagle fly! Tiger blade! Denied! I'm gone!
It was nice while it lasted.
Raging
This one!
cascade!
Try harder! Not a chance! You picked the wrong
Ideal.
fight!
All day!
This'll come in handy!
Dragon
Dance
Shell!
in the wind!
Look sharp!
Seal!
Piercing
Seal!
Seal! I could do this all day!
Here I come!
This world!
It's over!
More where
Try
that came
harder!
from.
Not a chance! No!
Here goes!
Can't get here!
I'll carry you
Don't
along!
leave me all alone.
Watch this! Shattering up pieces! Attack time! That plan
Dance
sounds
in
good
the
to me.
wind!
Require a hand.
Air thrust! Take care of
I'm on it!
The power of light! I'm ready to go!
In a bind? I'm on it!
Can't move! This is doing
I could do this all day!
in here!
Leave the torch to me! Denied!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Here goes!
Going in!
Let's go!
This one's mine!
I'm on a roll now!
Light up the dark!
That's
I'm ready to go!
Swallow dance!
Dance in the wind!
Going
now!
One more! Tiger blade!
Blah, 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 magnet! Seal!
Look sharp!
Let's let you all down.
Stay away from my
Raging
friend!
cascade!
Power of light!
In here!
Can't get out of this!
Make it rain!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
There!
Look sharp!
Getting stronger!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Lightning orb! Raging cascade!
Take
Leave it
now
out!
in the groove. Leave the charges to me.
New strategy? I like the sound of that. Raging storm! A banana with torch shield!
Going in. Take this.
Tiger blade! Lightning orb!
Eat dirt!
On your knees. Look sharp.
Air thrust!
Going in.
You require a hand.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Take care of
Benediction light.
You pay for that!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Piercing roar.
Captivity!
Guess I had to use it sometime. Going in.
Resonate with the earth! Change of strategy.
Tiger blade.
Duly noted.
Anything in armor is all mine. Look sharp.
Air pressure! Can't get out of this!
I'm ready.
Beckon into
No
everlasting
chance.
darkness! Negative gate! On your knees! Air pressure! Tempest! Elusive deity!
Far enough.
Rotating pile drive!
I hope this thing is medically approved.
First strike! You're done! Talon Hurricane! Rip and tear! I'm on it! Talon Hurricane! I'm just getting started! My reach is even wider!
Look sharp.
Stalagmite! Benediction light.
Here, I've let you all down.
I couldn't make it in time.
Crescent moon.
This has a most peculiar taste.
This one's mine.
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Denied.
Use its weak point to take it down.
All together, everyone. Going in.
Can you
Going
take it?
in.
Take it! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! Do you require a
Phoenix
hand?
Fang! Sword Rain Alpha!
Better!
No further!
Dragon Swarm!
All here.
Arc sealed! Don't mind if I do.
This one's all mine! This one's mine!
Resonate with the earth!
Sonic Thrust!
Tiger blade. Nice. We've almost got this.
Almost isn't quite there yet.
I like your
Resonate
attitude.
with the earth.
I'm right with you,
Stalagmite.
Captain.
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! Resonate with the earth!
Double Demon Fang!
Ready to go.
Stalagmite! Benediction light. Heal!
Double Demon Fang!
Benediction light. Heal! Benediction light.
You're mine!
Heal!
So now you're getting serious?
Here goes!
Rising Wyvern!
Not on my watch!
light. Benediction light.
This one's mine!
Heal!
I owe you one for that. Look sharp.
I healed myself. Now or never.
Crescent moon!
Here I come!
Benediction light.
Heal! Here comes
Benediction light.
Tiger Blade!
Heal! Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
You're finished!
Benediction light. Benediction light.
Here comes!
Heal!
They dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Rising
Go
water!
top flat! Hold on to
No
your heart.
further.
Here I come!
Going in.
Sonic thrust!
I'll be saving this one.
Benediction light.
Not in your dreams!
Heal!
Wind after wind! Whoa! Hey, one at a time!
Benediction
Wind
light.
after wind!
Heal!
I owe you one for that. Air thrust!
Benediction light.
This one's mine! Look sharp! Air thrust! This one's mine! This one's mine! Dance in the wind! This here!
Not today! Take this!
Denied!
Begin! Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistle made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
We've wasted enough time here.